Okay, so Bennett Estates is just off Calhoun Road, which looks like you're doing trucks there.
Wouldn't be the first one.
Right.
Wouldn't be the first one.
Calhoun Road is our only entrance and exit to the neighborhood. We're off of 13th. Well, the problem is for one thing, our roads are not equipped for these trucks. We have a 15-ton. We have a 30-mile and no brake signs. And these trucks break all these laws. 24/7, holidays, there's just no stopping them. Harvey stopped them for one day. So we can't ride our bicycles on the road anymore. We can't ride our horses anymore. It just really is, there's no peace and quiet anymore. It's constant noise, constant reckless driving. They're constantly, we've had 2 wrecks, trucks running off the road and turning over just this week. But since I've lived here for the five years, it's like ongoing.
He's backing up. Harley, you're going to have to move, honey.
And when they wreck, right here on Calhoun, at East in Calhoun,
Harley,
they block our only entrance and
watch Grant from right here.
If I have a heart attack or my house catches on fire, no emergency vehicle is going to be able to get into me. And it's very frightening for a lot of us because we have a lot of disabled people that live in here. Because this is a small neighborhood, and it's an old neighborhood. And we also have a lot of elderlies that live in here. And it's a big concern to all of us when this happens, because when the trucks wrecks, it's hours. It's like the one this morning. It happened about 3 o'clock this morning, and it wasn't cleared till 8:15. People can't get to work. The buses can't pick up our kids. And what's really bad is we don't get a lot of help from our law enforcement. We call them, and they don't do anything. My husband talked to one sheriff when the truck hit our mailbox and tore up our mailbox and knocked our mailbox off. My husband asked, they didn't even look at his driver's license or his permits. And my husband asked him about it, and this is the sheriff's department. He told my husband, yeah, he probably didn't stop the sign. I couldn't see, but he probably didn't stop the stop sign. He never do. Up there, you can see how tore up it is. You can see how fast it takes up there. Well, whenever they come up this road, they don't stop at the stop sign, and they're usually going really fast. And then when they turn, that's how they catch the edge of the pavement, and they wind up there. And they just, yes. Oh, it's worse than that. If you're in here like right before daylight and right after dark, it's like you'll see 7 or 8 of them right together coming in.
It looks like if you read the side of the truck, it looks like various truck companies.
Yeah, it's several truck companies. It is.
What are they doing?
There's a fracking company that's on the river behind our subdivision, and they use our roads to get to the fracking company and the sand pits back there. Yes, I know. Yeah. And like I said, they rarely will you see one stop at that stop sign. They just roll right through it. I've had a deputy constable sitting on my front porch one day and watched them. And he was like, no, they're not stopping. Now, the police department tells us that when they come in here, that the trucks are radioing each other and warning them. And some of them will shut down. They won't come in until the police leave. But what I was going to tell you earlier about the sheriff's department is when my husband was talking to the officer, he asked him, why aren't you checking his license and his permit? And he goes, well, that's not my job. He said, that's traffic's job, and they don't work in the evening. And so it's really frustrating that we cannot get any help whatsoever to just for some safety and a little peace of mind out here with all the trucks.
Well, the commissioner told
building the road, and it'll be ready in 90 days. And you can never get them to give you any kind of promises or any kind of statements by email or by letter. They will only speak to you in person or over the phone. They don't want anything that
I'm not
hold
saying
them on.
we'll go down.
But
that
yes,
road.
we've been promised this
But
road
for the most
for
part,
years now.
they're not going to.
Okay, well, trying for the end of the year. That's what
They
you told
normally
me.
vote
Well,
first thing
the
in morning, they start
commissioner
cutting off in the afternoon.
does nothing. He really does nothing. We have been pleading with him, begging with him. These fracking companies are upsetting our drainage. We flood where we've not flooded before. There's another neighborhood over here called Allendale. They're having problems. That all these things could be taken care of by the commissioner, and he does nothing.
Okay, well, I think that does it for me. I mean, you covered the basics of the problem, and if you just want to send me the pictures, that'll be sweet. And the video we have, and someone said there might be surveillance video.
Yes, that lady right there. They have cameras, and they can make that.